Hello again. Although the word Islamophobia was coined a long time ago, it's only in the last 10 years or so that it has become commonly used and seen all over the place. Obviously, when I say commonly used, I don't mean it's an expression which normal people ever use in their day-to-day conversations, but rather that we come across it routinely, either in newspapers or on the television. It's very popular with left-wing folk and, of course, with Muslims themselves. The main thrust of those who talk about Islamophobia is that it is in some strange way akin to racism. But that's so mad that it's hardly worth considering. Racism is directed against people for something over which they have no control, that is to say, their ethnicity or nationality. Islam, on the other hand, is something which people choose. It is a set of beliefs which appeals to some people, and the fact that they choose a religion of that kind can certainly tell you something about a person, just as choosing Buddhism or Christianity for your religion can tell you something about the people who wish to follow those faiths. Islam is not connected at all with ethnicity or race. Many Muslims in countries such as Albania or Bulgaria are white. Others in West Africa are black, and of course there's also Chinese Muslims. Islam has no connection at all with race. One can argue certainly that racial prejudice is foolish and irrational, because of course nobody chooses their skin colour or ethnicity or nationality, but you can certainly judge somebody in a sensible way for adopting or following Islam. If that is a religion which appeals to a man or woman, then you can draw some conclusions about that particular person. This is not prejudice at all, because different people are attracted to different religions, and which religion they choose allows you some insight into a person's character and mind. Islam is a militant religion which actively seeks converts and has a contemptuous attitude towards those people who are not Muslims. Not only that, the ultimate aim of most Muslims is that the whole world should follow their religion. There are Christians who feel that way, of course, but it's pretty rare. Most are happy to follow their own faith and allow others to get on and adopt whichever religion suits them. Very few Muslims are so liberal. The idea of Islamophobia is being talked up, and now that Labour are in power, you'll hear more and more about it, because Labour feel that it is like racism, and that all progressive people should denounce any sort of criticism of Islam. We're not supposed to notice, for instance, that it's Muslims who have carried out all the bombings and most of the stabbing sprees in Britain in the last 20 years, and that other religions like Christianity, Buddhism and Hinduism have done nothing of the kind. It's been restricted to Islam. Noticing this and drawing attention to it is an example of what is claimed to be Islamophobia. Islam is the only religion which we're not supposed to criticise, and it's fast moving towards having a special status in law, so that criticism or mockery of Islam is beginning to be regarded as a hate crime, and in a way the similar criticism of other religions is not. I can mock Christianity and say what I please about it. I can make fun of Sikhism too if I felt in the mood for it. Islam is starting to become exempt from criticism. This attitude is likely to grow stronger in the coming years as Labour becomes more and more secure in their position as the rulers of Britain. It's an unhealthy sign. It's beginning to look like a return of blasphemy laws, which will only apply to Islam